Met a girl in Oakland, but I don't wanna say her name.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Megan
and your boy True.
Alright, so you know how we said we had some more family members that needed some advice? We got another one.
We got another one?
We got another
It's a good one, baby.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's good. That's good. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. But hey, before we get to that family member's question, please be sure to give us those big thumbs up, subscribe in.
Share this video on all of your social media however you see fit.
Alright, let's get to it.
Alright. This is a long one.
Another long one.
Yeah, it's a long one. Okay. So she says she doesn't say wait a minute, hold on. Okay. So she doesn't say whether or not we can use her name, so she'll remain anonymous.
Exactly.
Okay. So this is hey y'all. Yes, I'm from Texas, LOL.
Yeah.
And we say y'all all the time.
All the time.
Alright, I just got home from work and was watching your video on answering questions. I have a dilemma, and I feel like the two of you are mature enough to help me with this, or at least give me advice. I'm a Christian woman of 39 years young. Alright now. Love God and serve Him wholeheartedly. I am originally from a small town in Texas where my parents reside and my brother and sister who are 50 and 51 years old. Okay. I've been living in Dallas since 2000. Recently last year, my mother had to go on dialysis and my dad is considered legally blind, which means he cannot drive.
Okay.
Now my sister, who is turning 50 next month, lives with her and helps with absolutely nothing. She supposedly is trying to get disability because of an injury at her previous job. Her youngest son, who is in his 30s, was living there at my parents as well. Him too not paying any bills or contributing to food. My brother and sister are from my mom's first marriage way back when. So who my mother is married to now will be 40 years next month. Alright now. Is my father. Okay, so last year in January, my parents' house caught on fire and a lot of bickering and arguing was going on to where my sister and my brother got into an actual fist fight with my nephews involved outside on the front lawn.
Wow.
My parents had to stay in a hotel for a whole year while the house was being rebuilt, which insurance paid for. It all turned into they felt they should get some insurance money. My dad said no, but initially gave them $500 each, which is well more than deserved, being as though they don't help with any bills. We then lost my grandma on August of last year while they were in the process of packing to move back into their house.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. My sister, who is really close with my mother's baby sister, our aunt, who also lives in Dallas, my sister is really close with my mother's baby sister, our aunt, who also lives in Dallas.
Okay.
So everybody is close.
Yeah.
Okay. Come to find out, my sister has been crying and complaining to her how I needed to move home and help out.
Okay.
Okay, I thought about it, prayed about it, and initially weighed out my options. Now, this is a small town, and jobs are hard to come by. We know so well. And as I said, I'm knocking on the door to 40 and had been at my previous job in Dallas for 6 years, was tied into a lease with my apartment. But because of all this, and my sister was always in Dallas and never around helping Mom. Mom has dialysis on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 a.m. until 10 a.m. Now, if you know anything about dialysis, it's very hard on the body. You are drained, and Mom does not need to be driving herself, and my dad cannot.
Okay.
So I found a job in my hometown at Blue Cross Blue Shield, which I took at a $3.65 per hour pay cut to get started in March of this year. I gave a 2-week notice. My boss wanted to offer me the world to stay. I know they did. I also broke my lease to move back home, left one job on a Friday, and moved home on a Saturday to start the new job that Monday.
Ooh.
Whew. Granted, I had to live with my parents, which I had no room of my own because my sister and her grown sons lived there. So my room was the laundry room. Again, I am 39 years old. I need my own space. So that lasted about 4 weeks, and I found me an efficiency, being that majority of my things were in storage in Dallas. About 3 weeks into my training at Blue Cross Blue Shield, my mom went to the hospital with a GI bleed. It was crucial. And guess what? My sister was in Dallas. So I had to quit my job. My sister comes back following day, and mom is oh so happy to see her, as if I hadn't been there the whole time.
Okay.
Now don't get me wrong, I know my mother loves me dearly, but my parents have favorites and my sister is the one. And went a month without a job and had to find one. Meanwhile, my sister went back to Dallas. I was taking mom to dialysis every other day. She had to go, no problem, no hesitation. Well, I had to get a job because I had bills, so finally I got one. I could no longer take her to dialysis, and still my sister is in Dallas all the time. She goes there, stays a week or two, comes back here, and stays a day or two, and gone again. She sleeps 90% of her life and argues the rest of the time. My mother complains to me about them, but never tells them directly. For example, I come over to the house, and my mom complained her cable bill was too high. So me being concerned, I took a look at it and took the necessary steps to get her bill lowered based on her needs and not theirs.
Okay.
My sister went to my mom while I took the cable boxes back to the cable office and told her that she hates me and my brother and is starting to hate her. Oh, no, wait. My sister went to my mom while I took the cable boxes back to the cable office and told her that she hates me and my brother and is starting to hate her. But in return, all I ever hear her say is, I wish your sister was here. I sure need her. What am I, chopped liver? I gave up my entire life, currently work at a job I hate, and my mother would not allow me to help her get to dialysis. I get it, I'm closer and live in town, so if something serious was to happen, I would not have to travel. But why did I have to give up my life when I have two older siblings right here in town? Everyone keeps saying you will be blessed for coming back to help your parents. I feel like now, if I were to move back to Dallas, they would be angry and so very butthurt. What would you do? Sincerely betrayed and miserable male.
So long story short, you move home, you drop your life to move back with your mom to help her out, and she's feeling unappreciative. Unappreciated, yeah. And
okay,
go ahead. It's a hard situation because she's doing all she can, and the mom is acting like she's not doing anything or doesn't want to accept the help. For more to say. No, it's not that she doesn't want to accept the help. Her sister is her favorite. So no matter what she does, it's not good enough because she wants the favorite to do it. That sucks. I can't relate to that. My mom didn't have favorites. Oh crap. Did yours?
Not my parents, no. But my family has favorites.
Yeah. What?
Okay, so here's the thing. Because you ain't got nothing.
No, okay, this is what I got. What should you do? Call me an asshole. She got your brother or your sister?
Her sister. Oh, sorry. Her sister and her brother live there.
Yeah, sister and brother live there.
Right.
I would have let them deal with it. But see, you weren't gonna know it was gonna be like that when you got there. But I would have. I don't know. Yeah, that's worth it.
Alright, so let me break this down.
Uh-oh.
No, hang on, uh-oh. You're the baby of the family. You're the responsible one. You are the one that they know they can depend on. And they know they can get things done. However, you have these two able-bodied siblings that live closer that can do, but they won't do.
Yeah,
because they have their own families, or you never say, but I'm assuming that they do. They have their own families because, yeah, her son lives there too. And they feel as if they don't have to do because they're there. If that makes sense. Because you didn't live there. So it's like, okay, I did all of this when you were gone. So, you know, I was here. I'm the oldest. I'm supposed to do this. And people look to me as I'm the oldest, so I did it all. But your mom and your dad know different. They know that they can't depend on them. That's why she calls you and wants you to do things. But the kicker is, because you aren't the oldest, you're not the favorite. And that's what you feel. And that's why they have a closer bond, because she's older.
You're the youngest, ain't you?
Yeah. So they have a closer bond because you're the youngest. I mean, she's the oldest or whatever. But anyway, you did all of this. Your question was, what should you do? I think that you're doing this for your parents and not for you.
That's a good answer. That's a really good answer.
Okay, and I'm gonna get even more in depth with this.
Okay.
Okay. How can I say this? With my dad, I was young. I was in high school. My dad was diabetic and had to retire early. Well, I don't even know if he retired or not. I think he just ended up having to stop working. Because he ended up having to have his leg amputated, and anyway, he fell ill and wasn't able to work anymore. So I'm sophomore, junior, senior in high school, and I'm having to do all these things. And I can't be the child that I'm supposed to be, or that my age says I am, because I'm having to do things that my older siblings should have taken care of, if that makes sense. And they couldn't, or they didn't choose to, because they had families of their own. They had the means to go about and do things, but I couldn't because I was there. Yeah. So I'm not going to say that my dad had favorites, but because I'm the youngest and I was forced to be home, I had to do those things. So he depended on me to do things that he knew I could do because I was there all the time, outside of school and band and everything like that. So the older kids got the credit because they're the oldest and they're supposed to do these things. So that's what I'm saying to you. You do things. I wouldn't trade anything that I did for my dad for anything in this world. I don't regret anything that I did or didn't do, or whatever the case may be, because you only get one. So regardless, I know your feelings may be hurt because you don't get the recognition of what you're doing. You've uprooted your whole life. You moved, you quit the job that you love, you did whatever you had to do because mom needed you and dad couldn't. So as hard as it may be, take yourself out of the equation and just know that she depends on you. They depend on you. And you aren't doing it for yourself. You're doing it for her because she needs you. Don't let, because you already said she had a scare. Don't let another scare happen that maybe turn into a reality and you're doubting or having regrets because you let your emotions take you out of what you were supposed to do for your mom. You have no control over the reactions or the actions of your brother and your sister.
Yeah.
So the things that you do is done for you and your parents. You have to answer to that, to God. So as they say that you will be blessed for your actions, you will be. You're a Christian. You know where your faith lies. You know that you'll be blessed and you're supposed to honor thy mother and thy father. So you do what you feel you need to do. Now, at the end of the day, yes, you are entitled to live your life and you have every ounce and you have every right to feel that selfish need because you want to enjoy, you hate your job, you hate everything that you have right now, but it doesn't last always, if that makes sense. You always have room and time to do those things. Now, if you did happen to move back to Dallas and then try to leave it up to your sister and your brother to take care of mom and dad, and they don't, then all that's going to do is cause tension between you and them because they're not getting the care and stuff that they need. So I think that, again, you should just take yourself get out of your feelings, as harsh as that may seem, but just know that it's for the greater good and you're doing it for your parents.
I really couldn't relate to this question, but I feel that was well said, and as you explained it more, I understood it.
I mean, it's hard,
yeah,
because like I said, there were times and I was pissed off, not putting myself, I guess that's the only way that I can relate to it, to put myself in your shoes, because I kind of been there in a sense. So there were times where I was pissed because here I am, I'm 15, 16, 17 years old, mm-hmm. and I can't go out with my friends, or I can't enjoy stuff because I have to be home with my dad. And here my siblings are able to enjoy their life. They had their childhood. It's my time, but I can't. So, but I know I did the best that I could at that age to be there, mm-hmm. for my dad.
I know you did.
So you just have to know, and you should do that the same. You just do the same. Hopefully you have many years to get to accomplish and get your life back to where you need it to be, but you only get one mother and father. So do what you can to be there for them.
Well said, baby. Well said. And I'm definitely gonna roll with you on this one, 100%.
That's all I got. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all
thanks,
get
guys.
all emotional on you, but yeah.
If you guys, of course, see anything else that my baby missed, because I didn't have much input in this one, but nah, you fine. Because it's related there, and I really didn't have one. But if you guys see any other input, please drop it in the comments, spam it up, let us know. And please be sure to give us those big thumbs up, subscribe in.
Share this video on all of your social media, however you see fit.
Alright guys, later. Peace.
Bye. Hey family, thanks for watching.
Please be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Also, check out our latest video and be sure to subscribe.
Bye guys.